Dear students, we will continue our lectures of physiology. In last lecture, we have seen that what is the structure of muscle fiber and what are its components. So we have seen that muscle fiber is nothing but a bundle of many myofibrils which are arranged parallel in the form of a bundle, and this forms a muscle that works as elasticity or elastic activity in the tissues. These muscles binding the other tissues also supports the bone and other systems. We have seen the ultrastructure. Now we will see in details what are the arrangement of these protein molecules in the muscle fiber. Muscle fiber is composed of many myofilaments, or generally called as myofibrils, arranged parallel to each other. These all are in the form of a network and covered by a sarcoplasmic reticulum, and therefore they runs parallel and forming a transverse bundle, which is also known as T-tubules. If we will observe these molecules under microscope, we will see that there are many myofilaments which are composed of two different types of protein molecules, and therefore the myofibril shows two longitudinal filaments of proteins. These filaments are alternately arranged in the bundle, and these are of different thickness, either thick or thin. The thin filament, which is made up of the actin protein, and the thick filament is made up of myosin protein. These are two different molecules which we have seen in previous lecture. So actin and myosin are the protein molecules which collectively form the muscle. These myofilaments are arranged in such a way that they form alternate dark and light bands. So dark and light bands, because of this, the tissues are known as striped muscles or striated muscles. The dark band is formed where actin and myosin interlocked each other, called as A band. You can see that in this figure. The diagram, which is shown alternately as A band, Z line or Z zone or H zone, then A band, M line, all these things are collectively present there on the myofilament. This is the A band which shows these two dark and one light band, and therefore it is collectively called as A band. The light band between the A band formed by actin, and this is the only actin molecule and known as I band. This is A band, this is A band, and in between these two A bands, this is the I band. You see, this is the I band. This blue colored band is I band. This brown colored or reddish brown colored or metallic red colored is A band, and in between A band there is H zone, whereas in blue I band there is a Z line. So this is the structure that alternately found in the structure of muscle, and this is nothing but the ultrastructural arrangement of myofilaments. In next, we will see ultrastructure in another way. Cutting across I band is Z line. This is the I band which is cut by this line, to which generally called as Z line. This is already we have seen. Within an A band there is somewhat lighter H zone. This is the A band, and within that A band somewhat lighter zone. Here A band somewhat lighter zone is called as H zone, and in H zone also there is a central red line, to which generally called as M line, that we will see in the next. So extending across H zone there is a delicate M line, that is a very delicate and thin M line, which connects adjacent myosin filaments. These lines are playing a role to connect the filaments. These myofilaments are arranged in such a way that they form alternate dark and light bands. and usually we call it as a striped or banded appearance on the muscle fiber. The dark band is formed where actin and myosin are interlocked with each other, and generally it is called as A band that we have already seen. The light band between the A band formed by actin muscle or actin fibers only, and as a known as I bands. So this is the I band, blue color. Cutting across I band is a Z line. Cutting across I band is a, this is black one, is a Z line. Within an A band, there is somewhat lighter H zone which contains only myosin. Here we have seen only actin filaments are there, where in I band these are actin filaments, and whereas myosin filaments, H zone. Okay, actin and myosin filaments are alternately there in the A band and I band. In between these two, they are alternately present. Extending across H zone, there is a delicate M line that we have already seen here, which connects the myosin filaments. So we are here repeatedly observing this because these bands are repeatedly present in all the myofilaments. So you remember it, the repetition is acceptable because this is positive and this is always present on muscles. So the next seventh topic of first unit is molecular and chemical basis of muscle contraction. So myosin and actin are protein that we have already seen, and actin and myosin are, as they are protein, they are the chemical structure, they are chemical material. We know that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, these all are the chemicals present in the body but playing different roles. So muscles are also playing a role of contraction and relaxation of the organs in the body. So this is the ultrastructure and these are the molecular and chemical basis in general. We have seen already this band in previous experiment. Here these are the rod-like proteins and somewhat globular proteins. These are alternately present and known as actin and myosin filaments. We can see here the blue line and a red line or brown line. So blue and brown line are alternate bands present in alternate forms in the muscle or myofilament. Therefore, these are thick one, brown one called as myosin, and thin one, blue one are called as actin filaments. These both filaments together join and forming a myofibril, and all these myofibrils together composed in the form of a bundle known as muscle fiber. So this is the chemical basis of the skeletal muscle fiber. This whole is the chemical muscle fiber, or we can say skeletal muscle fiber formed of the chemical materials, basically myosin and actin, or we can say that all are composed of protein. So proteins have durability in its working or survivability. Furthermore, we will see the same structure in another way, in a diagrammatic way, to clarify the concept of these muscles. Because whenever the muscles work, they have elasticity among its tissues or cells, and what the elasticity is only due to these muscle or myofibrils or myofilaments, in which specifically the protein molecules which are present in different zones or different bands. These bands alternately contract and relax, and therefore the activity of elasticity in muscles is being carried out. Whenever we move our fingers or hand from elbow, this movement is being facilitated by these different zones present on the myofilaments or myofibrils. So these are the I bands, A band and alternate I bands, because in between two I bands there is a band, or we can say in between two A bands there is a I band, and in between I band there is a line called as Z line, whereas in between the previous we have seen that another Z line at the center of M line is present, which we have seen in the previous figure. So in between these two there is a H zone. and this whole structure from I band to I band, this piece is called as sarcomere or sarcolemma material, which is enveloped around the myofibril or myofilament. So this is the basis of chemical structure of myofilament, and the arrangement of these materials or these protein filaments which have elasticity alternately in between these fibers are the thick and thin filaments. You can see that how this actin is very thin filament, whereas this myosin is a thick filament. Myosin is also looking like a bundle of very micro thin filaments, but it is not the case, but it is formed of the protein molecules which are elongated and elastic. If we will explore this part of the actin filament, you can see that these actin filaments have such a extension of the protein materials, and this extension is nothing but the myosin cross bridge, and this is the myosin filament. So in myosin filament, there are alternate myosin cross bridges which are making the interlock mechanism in the muscles, and due to that interlocking, the stretchability or the stretching of the muscles or the contraction and relaxation of the muscles, or we can say in another way, the elasticity is created, and that is maintained by these cross bridges. So these are the alternate sides. If you will see the ultrastructure under electron microscope, you see the structures quite as like that. So this one is the tropomyosin. These are the tropomyosins which are binding all these myosin filaments or myosin molecules with calcium plus plus binding sites. So calcium is a strengthening material which gives strength to these muscles, and therefore muscles are the strong element, strong cells of the body among all other cells. So in this way we have completed our unit first here. So we will see unit second in the next lecture. So till now we will take a break here.